Don't you for a damn second think that the Springfield, Ohio Haitian pet sacrifice and voodoo ritual narrative has not been effective. It has been the most explosive, effective narrative there is. I said this when it first came out. I'm going to stick with it. It is the most effective narrative that we have seen politically in a long damn time. Talking about a bunch of damn cats and dogs, specifically cats, is the most effective narrative there is. They turned cats into a martyr. Donald Trump is genius. And then he follows up by highlighting why people is eating dogs and cats. Now, whether you believe they're eating dogs and cats, don't matter. Whether they actually eating dogs and cats, don't matter. Whether they're sacrificing dogs and cats, don't matter. Let's just keep it real. Don't matter, because that's not what it's about. It's about pinpointing a weakness and exploiting it. And I want you to see, it's amazing how people don't see how genius this man is. Like, I guess because they're blinded by the news, don't see how genius this man is. So here comes the death blow and bringing everything into public's attention and public's eye after he got their attention with their dogs and cats. Now, let me remind you, this ain't about me and you. We know what they doing, right? This is for the liberal. This is to get the liberal to open their eyes. Because you got the attention saying, man, they sacrificing dogs and cats and ducks and geese. And they was like, oh my God, they're sacrificing dogs and cats? What are they going to kill my cat? And then the women came out, I'm a single cat woman, blah, blah, blah. And then Tyler Swift came out and was like, yeah, all the single cat women. And she got slammed by her audience. And so all the people that was in the audience was watching her getting slammed, saying, why are they slamming the Swiftie? And then the Swifties are arguing, they looking back and forth, trying to figure out what's going on. And then in the middle of all the madness, all the drama, all the confusion, here comes Don. He said, watch this. What you say, Don?
Republicans have been railing about these two controversial Biden administration programs, which have been allowing up to 80,000 migrants to come into the U.S. every single month. Those two programs, we've been talking about them.
Y'all need to make up your damn mind. It's not 80,000. It's not 80,000. They said 30,000 per nation. 120,000.
The CBP cell phone app, the CBP One cell phone app, and the CHNV Migrant Flights Parole Program, which combined together in less than 2 years have already allowed more than 1.3 million migrants into the U.S. through humanitarian parole grants. Now, in a phone call with me...
Where's my humanitarian parole grant? I want a parole. Give me a grant. Where's my grant? Well, what the hell? They won't even give people COVID disaster loan forgiveness, but you want to give these people free money.
Former President Trump told me if he's elected, he will end both of those programs immediately. And on top of that, will revoke parole grants for any migrants who already came in via the programs. Take a listen.
Now I want y'all to prepare yourself.
I would revoke it and they get out. And the app is bad. But what the worst is the flights. Because, they tried to say, oh, we're going to toughen up the border a little bit. They had planes flying over the border loaded up with illegal migrants, people that shouldn't be in our country, going to the Midwest, going to all places, because everything is now a border state.
What's your message to those 1.3 million who have been paroled in the country and are expecting to stay here?
Get ready to leave, especially quickly if they're criminals. Get ready to leave because you're going to be going out real fast.
Now watch this. Why? You may be saying, DW, well, why would they fly him into all these places? I'm going to rewind for a second and I'm going to make you understand something. So, remember, when this border crisis first started, the people taking the brunt of the border crisis were the states along the border. So, Texas, Arizona, Nevada, California, all those states, all the way over to Louisiana, people were coming across the Gulf of Mexico coming into Florida. So they were taking a majority of the burden of this. So those governors said, no. We're not going to do this. Hell to the no, to the no. Hell to the no, to the no. And they started shipping them off. They start shipping them off to Virginia, shipping them to New York, shipping them here, shipping them there. And it started to wake people up. And so you got to realize the Democrats is the party of Satan. And I'm sorry, you've been voting for the Democrats. You might be mad at me. You're the party of Satan. And see, Satan can't come up with nothing original. He don't create nothing. He just hijack shit. That's what Satan do. He mimics stuff and he hijack. So they sitting there saying, well, those bastards, they done sent these illegals, bust them all the way up here to my stronghold. And it's causing us problems. So what we gonna do is we gonna fly them in and we gonna use them as voting blocks. We gonna fly them in everywhere. And then they double down because they don't care about their constituents. To be clear with you, they don't care about you as a constituent. You've been voting Democrat for 55,000 years. I've been voting blue all my life. All my life I had to fight. You told Harpo to beat me. That's you. That's you. You told Harpo to beat me. That's you. That's you right there. And so they said, no, they don't give a damn about you. They fly them in everywhere. Dump them off everywhere. Go full out for the steal. Dump them in red states. Dump them in blue cities. Bring in gang members in. They don't give a damn about you. They don't care. They was already being moved around by governors from the South. So they're like, all right, well, cool, we'll just accelerate what they're doing and we'll steal the election. And you sit there saying, I'm voting for Kamala, because I like Kamala. Yay. Ooh. And they don't give a damn about you. Unleash the hounds. Bring forth the gangs, the satanic gangs. Sacrifice their children to Moloch. Destroy them, build altars to voodoo gods. Yes, we shall destroy this nation now. Meanwhile, that's what Kamala's saying when she's off camera. When she's on camera, she's like, I don't feel overburdened by the underburden of cutting the grass today because, my neighbors, all of them had lawns. And we lived in a 2-bedroom house. And everyone took care of their lawn. And no one fixed cars in the driveway. I remember my mother changed her own oil one time. Yeah, she jacked the front of the car up and she unscrewed the filter. And I remember, as a kid, the oil spilling out on the concrete. And I decided that I'm so overburdened by this. And then she gets off stage with Oprah and she's like, yes, Oprah, thank you for your help. We will spill all the blood, sacrifice all the children. Yes, open the borders. Yes, we will start World War III together, you and me, Oprah. We will destroy the world. And then you go, I'm going to vote for Kamala because Oprah said I should vote for Kamala. Yay.